Greetings, everyone. This is Mark Niles. I am recording this very quick video to help you with SpeechWire registration and some general SpeechWire questions. I'm just recording this on the fly, so this isn't going to be the most polished video. It's just meant to get you the information you need, and I'm going to try to keep it pretty short. So if you are trying to register for a UIL meet at HISD, we use a service called SpeechWire.com. This is both where you will register your students for the meets, and we actually use this website to run the tournaments on the day of. You'll become very familiar with SpeechWire. So when you go to SpeechWire.com for the first time, you'll need to create an account. You can see the Create Account button here. I'm not going to click on it. It's pretty straightforward. It's just like setting up an account for any online service, so you shouldn't have any problems with that. Once you have your account, you can log into SpeechWire, which is what I'm going to do here by clicking the Login button. When you log in as a coordinator, you'll see a number of tools, but what we're trying to do today is talk about tournament registration. So if you're looking to register for a tournament, registration is where you need to go. I'm going to go ahead and click on tournament registration. If this was an account you used before, this page would show the past tournaments your school was in. But since this is the first time this account is being used, you don't see any tournaments here. I'm going to go ahead and click on View Open Tournaments because I'm looking to register for a tournament. This page shows all the open tournaments on SpeechWire. There's quite a few. SpeechWire is a very well-used platform for tournaments. The easiest way to find the HISD tournament is to, one, know the date. In this example, the date is November 12th. And also, I find it helpful to use Control F for the find function, and I'll just click in HISD up there, and it will take me to the tournaments. So we're going to go ahead and register for this November 12th elementary school meet number 2. You'll just find it and then click register to the right of the name. The first thing SpeechWire is going to want to know is if you plan on attending this tournament or not. So you'll want to click on will you attend? And from the drop-down menu, you will choose yes, my team will attend, and then click submit response. Now at this point, you have two options. You can go ahead and submit your entries, which we are going to do, or you can simply navigate away from SpeechWire and come and put your entries in later, as long as it's still in that window of when you can put in entries. But so I can show you how entries work. Let's go ahead and pretend we're submitting some entries now. So each meet has a variety of contests that are offered. You can see all the contests that are offered here for this particular meet: chess puzzle, dictionary skills, listening, maps, graphs, and charts, mathematics, social studies, and storytelling. So let's pretend that this school has 3 different entries for chess puzzle. You would simply click add entry 3 times, and it will give you 3 lines that you can type in your students' information. And what you would do here is simply type in the information of your team, so we know who you're registering. Once you have typed in the names of the students you're registering, you also want to make sure they're in the right division. You'll notice that chess puzzle has 2 different divisions. It has the 4th and 5th grade division and the 2nd and 3rd grade division. So Mark is a 2nd grade student, so I got to make sure I'm putting him in the 2nd, 3rd grade division. John's a 5th grader, so I'm going to make sure he's in the 4th, 5th grade division. And then finally, Timmy. Timmy is also a 3rd grader, so I'm going to put Timmy in the 2nd and 3rd grade division. And when you're done submitting your entries, you simply click Update Entries. Now, this is a pretty small number of entries. Most schools have a lot more. For instance, you'll see schools that are adding a bunch of lines to add in all the names of their students, like you see I'm doing here. So when you're doing this, you should be clicking update entries often. SpeechWire doesn't save automatically, so you have to click update entries in order to save your progress. I would recommend every category saving after the fact so you don't lose your work. If you accidentally navigated away from SpeechWire or something happened with the internet connection, then you would lose all your work. So update them early and often. When you are done updating your entries, you can simply navigate away from SpeechWire. And if you ever need to come back while the window is open to change your entries or drop students who are no longer attending, you can always log back into SpeechWire. You can go to tournament registration again, and you can update your entries. So for instance, let's say now you spoke to Timmy and you found out that Timmy won't be coming anymore. You would find this drop-down box here that says drop, indicate that they're dropping, and make sure you click update entries. So that would take Timmy off. Let's also pretend that you put John as a 4th and 5th grade division student, but you actually learned after the fact that John's a 2nd, 3rd grader. So you can also make all those changes while SpeechWire is open. So that's it for today. In order to keep this video short, I'm going to go ahead and stop, and I hope you find this useful.